Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Belcher. Today we're going to be talking about your 4-year plan. This year we're going to be using the Naviance Course Planner. In the near future, you're going to be having an individual scheduling meeting with your counselor to talk about your courses for next school year. This is a tool you can use to plan out your courses for the next few years, which you can talk about with your counselor when you meet with them. The first thing you're going to do is log into your Naviance account, and then you're going to go to Courses and Manage Course Plans. So let's see what that looks like. When you first log into your Naviance account, it'll look like this. Remember, now we go to the Naviance account by using our Google Waffle. So you're going to go up into the corner, open up a new tab, up into the corner, go to your Google Waffle, click on that, scroll all the way down and click on your Naviance icon. Once you get into your Naviance account, remember the home screen will look like this. Up at the top, it'll say Courses, has a drop down, and then you'll hit Manage Course Plans. If this is the first time you're using this, you won't have any plans here under where it says your current plan, but you'll want to add a new plan by clicking this pink plus sign. You can create several plans. There's really no reason to do that, but you can create several different plans if you want along the way, but today we're just going to be creating one. So the first thing you're going to do is click on that pink button. Again, remember I went to Courses up here at the top and clicked on Manage Course Plans to get to this screen. Go ahead and click on the pink plus sign. It should already say here Yorktown High School. If it doesn't, then please select Yorktown High School. And for yours, you should just probably have two options, either the Core 40 diploma or the Core 40 with Academic Honors diploma. Remember, the Core 40 with Academic Honors diploma is the one where you have to take 3 years of a foreign language. You have to have a C minus or better in all of the classes that count towards your diploma. And you have to have 4 full years of math. So you should already know which diploma type you're going towards. If you don't, you can pull up your graduation progress document. Just a reminder, you can access your graduation progress document by going to PowerSchool. Once you log into your PowerSchool button, there's a button on the left-hand side that looks like a little graduation cap and says graduation progress. It is, or it should look something like this. It would say Core 40 or Core 40 with Academic Honors diploma here at the top. So if you're not for sure which diploma type you're going towards, you can look at your graduation progress document. For today, I'm going to be clicking on the Core 40 diploma, but you're going to want to click on the diploma type that you're going towards. Once you click on that diploma type, it said, how would you like to create this course plan? You're just going to click on Create New and continue. And this will open up your plan. So mine's going to look a little bit different than yours does. Right now at the top, you'll see it says credits required 46, credits in plan 0. You should already have some credits in there, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. But once you take courses and you pass them or don't pass them or you're currently enrolled in them, it will show up in this screen. So let me show you kind of what yours looks like. I don't want to, obviously I haven't taken classes here at the high school, so that's why it's showing 0 for me, and I'm in a demo account. And I didn't want to show the names of any students. So that is why I don't have a student pulled up. But let me show you kind of what it would look like for you. So for you, when you open that up, it should show, oops, hold on. It should show different classes already listed in the grade levels that you've already been at Yorktown. So for example, if you're a 10th grader, it already shows some 9th grade classes and some 10th grade classes that you're currently in. So if a class is highlighted in red, it is an attempted credit, but you did not actually earn the credit, so you would have failed the course. If the courses show up in green, that means you did earn credit for that course. And if the courses are in yellow, that means that you are currently enrolled in the course. So that is what yours should look like to start. If you are a freshman and you're doing this in the fall of your freshman year, you may not have any courses listed yet, but you should have your classes you're currently enrolled in at least on there. Okay, so once you get your plan open, and remember yours is going to have your different credits listed here that you've already taken or are currently enrolled in, you're going to go through each of these different categories and begin to populate the courses that you want to take for your next school year. So during this demo, I'm going to pretend like I'm a 10th grader and I'm going to add my 11th grade courses. But for you, add the courses for the next school year in whichever grade you're in currently. So let's go to English to start off with. So you're going to go under English and you're going to click this Add Courses button. Again, for you, this is going to look a little bit different, so I'm going to be hopping back and forth. For me, I have no credits in here so far, so it's going to look a little bit funky, but for you, it should show, for example, if you're currently a 10th grader, this student right here still needs 8 credits of English, and right now it says credits still needed. Over here to the right, it says that they need 5 credits. So it'll show right here at the top that during their English year, they took English 9-1. They passed that credit because it has a check mark that they earned it. They took the second semester of English and they didn't pass it, so that's why it has a red X and it says 0 credits earned in semester 2. And then 10th grade, they have a check mark because they earned the first semester, and they have this little lock because that's the class that they're currently in, and it says 1 credit in progress. So for you guys, that'll look just a little bit different than what my screen looks like. Okay, so I'm back on my demo screen, and basically you're going to just kind of walk through each one of these subject areas or line items here in your plan. So the academic honors one will look a little bit different. There will be a world languages area in here as well that you have to go through. But we're just going to start going through these one by one. So I'm going to start with the English one, click on Add Courses. You will see up at the top, next to the word English, you will see some description of what you have to earn in this category. So for this one, everyone should look the same. It says students must earn 8 credits in English. Some of the other categories will have more descriptions in this area than the English one does, but the English is pretty cut and dry. You just have to earn those 8 credits. So as you're going through here, if you're currently a 10th grader, then you'll just kind of skip over where it says 9th grade and 10th grade, and you'll scroll down to 11th, and then you'll choose what you want to take in your 11th grade year. So you either want to take regular English 11, so you would click on, this is the first semester of English 11-1, and this is the second semester English 11-2. So you need to click on both of those. Or if you want to take the advanced college credit English, you have to have at least a 2.7 GPA to take that advanced college credit English. But if you want to do that one, then you would click on those two. That's first and second semester. Again, you have to have a 2.7 GPA for this advanced college credit English dual credit. So pick which one you want. If you want to, while we're in here real quick, if you want to click on the 12th grade one as well, you can. There's the regular English 12, which you would click on those 2 credits, or the dual credit, which you would click on those 2. Same for the dual credit here. You have to have at least a 2.7 GPA. Once you have those courses clicked that you want, then you just need to say add courses to your plan. Click the button at the bottom. And then give it just a second, but those classes will show up here on your plan. Okay, and you're going to continue on and go through each category. I'm not going to lie, some of these are a little bit confusing to navigate, but you just have to make sure you read the descriptions at the top. So let's go into the math next. Click on Add Courses. Notice here at the top, there's sort of a bigger description. So everybody has to have the 2 credits in algebra, then 2 credits in geometry, 2 credits in algebra 2. And then it also says students must take a quantitative reasoning course each year in high school. So if you finish algebra 1, geometry, and algebra 2 by the end of your junior year, then you still have to take some sort of math or quantitative reasoning in your senior year. So the goal here for the Core 4 diploma is you have to check off these 6 credits for sure. So again, for you, it should show the courses that you've already taken here at the top. It'll show credits required, at least 6, credits still needed, and it'll show how many more you still need there. It should show the classes that you've already earned here at the top. But once you want to add some classes, you're going to click this list 1, choose 6 credits from this list of courses. So these 6 credits are the credits up here that you need, the algebra 1, geometry, and algebra 2. So we're going to click the plus sign and then scroll on down. and you will be able to click on the classes that you want or need. So for example, if you haven't already taken Algebra 1, you're going to click on these, and then you'll add them here in a second. But if you've already taken Algebra 1, let's say you need to take Geometry next year, you can click on that. There's regular geometry or geometry honors. Remember, you need to click on two of the credits because it's a full year class. So this is Geometry 1 first semester. This is Geometry-2 second semester. So I'm going to click on that I need to take regular geometry, and then I need to take Algebra 2. And then once you click on those, you'll actually scroll back up, which seems a little bit weird, but that's just how the system does it. Once you click on these down here, you scroll back up, and it will show those, but you also have to say what grade you want to drop it into. So I'm going to say that I am a current 10th grader and I need to take geometry next year, so I'm going to put 11th grade. Oops. And I'm going to put Algebra 2 in 12th grade, sorry. You don't have to do both grade levels right now. If you just want to do what you're doing for your next year classes, you're welcome to do that as well. But then you're going to click on Add Selected Classes to Course Plan, and you'll have to give it a second to do that. And then hop back out to your plan, and you'll see that those classes show up already. Okay? So it'll say grade 11, and it'll start listing those courses that you've selected. We're going to go into science next. Again, at the top, there's these notes about which classes you absolutely have to have. For the Core 4 diploma, you have to have 2 credits of biology. You have to have 2 credits of either chemistry, physics, or integrated chemistry and physics. And then you have to have 2 additional Core 40 science credits, which we have listed below. So the first thing you're going to do here, if you're ready for it, is you're going to pick that chemistry, honors chemistry, or integrated chemistry, or physics. That meets this requirement here. So you can choose one of those if you want. I'm going to say that I want to do integrated chemistry and physics. And I've already taken biology, and I've already taken another science class, so I think I'm ready for integrated chemistry and physics. But also notice that some of these do say prereqs or co-requisites required. If you're not sure if you're ready for a class, you might click on those. Some of these science classes especially have some prerequisites that you need to watch out for. For example, for this one in the integrated chemistry and physics, it really says that you need to have already passed that Algebra 1 class. So if you haven't done that, then you probably should wait. But I'm going to say that I've already passed my Algebra 1 and I want to take this class in 11th grade. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add that to my plan. Just a reminder, when you scroll down here a little bit farther, there are those lists that include the other classes that are required. So if you click on list 1, that is a biology. Everyone has to have that. If you haven't already taken that, you need to take that. So go ahead and click on those, select them, and again, I know this seems a little bit weird, but you have to scroll back up to the top. Back up just a little bit, and you can select which grade you want to put that in. And then also click on the list 2 if you want to do your science elective next year. You just choose 2 credits from the list below. These are those science electives. You can pick any of these. Remember, there are prerequisites with some of these, so make sure you view that if it says it. But for example, there's Earth Space Science. Remember, you need to click on both credits because that's a full year-long class. Once you check on that, scroll up a little bit, and there it'll be Earth Space Science listed, and you have to select which grade you want to do that in, okay? Just for pretend purposes, I'm going to go ahead and select that I did Earth and Space Science in 9th grade and Biology in 10th grade, so I'm going to add those to my plan. Okay, then I'm going to hop back to my plan again, and you'll see those classes populated there that I want to take. All right, next is social studies. In 11th grade, everybody has to take either regular US history or AP US history, so you're going to select which one of those you want to do. For this one, it's an automatic that you're going to do it in 11th grade, so you don't have to select which grade level you're going to do it in. You just select, do you want US history or do you want AP US history? You have to select both to match. If you're currently a 10th grader, then you should already have world history or world history honors civilization in your schedule, so you shouldn't need to click those. But if you're a younger grade level and need to select that for 10th grade, let's say, then you could click on that and you could select 10th grade. This world history and civilization is either taken in 9th and 10th grade, so that's why it only gives you those two options there. Okay, and lastly, scroll down a little bit, and everyone, their senior year, has to take government or econ. You can potentially take regular econ or AP econ in your junior year, but you don't have to. Most people will take them in their senior year. But you're going to take a minimum at least 1 credit of econ and 1 credit of government. If you want to take the AP version of those, you do have to go to the elective sections to select the other semester. So I can show you that here in a minute on where those are. But if you want to do the AP version of either one of those, you would just go ahead and click on this credit. Let's say you want to take AP government and regular econ. You would click those for now and save them, and then you'll add the other semester of AP government in your elective credits section. Remember, you got to select which grade you want to do for the econ, because that can be an 11th or 12th grade class. Okay, let's go ahead and get those classes added. Okay, so now it says that I want to do econ my junior year, and I want to do the AP government in my senior year. All right, let's keep going. These other credits are very similar. The PE credits, you have to have, the 2 credits, you have to have at least PE 1, and then you have to have 1 other credit of one of these things here. Remember, athletic strength and conditioning is only for students who are in a Yorktown High School sport, but you can choose from any of those. I'm going to click regular conditioning and click my PE 1. And then if I scroll back up, again, it'll ask me which grade levels I want to do those in. And remember to save your changes. Okay, so you'll just continue on through each area. When you get down to the bottom section where it says other electives, you need to have at least 14 credits in your plan. You will want to select other electives for your semesters or for each year. All right, once you start adding all the classes in for next year, you should be able to scroll down to the bottom, and it tallies up how many credits you have listed in how many classes you've entered. So I was pretending I was a 10th grader and really working on 11th grade credits. You want there to be at least 14 credits in each year, because usually that's how many credits students earn each year. They have 7 each semester. So you want to make sure you have at least 14 listed. It shows that down here at the bottom, and it shows it at the top here as well. So you'll fill those core classes first, and then when you get to the bottom, you'll go to edit courses under other electives. Once you click on that, you'll be able to scroll down a little bit, and there'll just be one list, and you can click on the plus sign, and it'll have all of our electives listed. Notice there's lots of pages of electives here. A couple things to note: if you are selecting a full year-long class, make sure you click on both semesters. So for example, right here at the top, there's accounting fundamentals. You would want to click on both semesters of that, and you can tell because it's the exact same name of the class, and it has a -1 and a -2. So that's a full year-long class. Reminder to look at prerequisites or co-requisites. So you'll want to view those and make sure you're clicking on the right thing or selecting a class that is meant for you. There are some single semester classes, for example, this adult roles and responsibilities. Notice that doesn't have like a -1 or -2. That's just a single semester class. There's not another class listed next to it that's the exact same name. So that's kind of how you can tell the difference. Again, just scrolling down, there's Advanced Concert Band -1, Advanced Concert Band -2. You need to make sure you're clicking on both semesters because you're planning on taking that all year. Okay? So you'll want to add enough credits to get to that 14 for each year. And you're welcome to tab over because there's lots of different courses listed. They're all listed in alphabetical order for you. You can sort of search by different subject areas here. For example, if you want, an elective in the Family and Consumer Science department, you can click on that and it will kind of narrow down that search for you a little bit if you'd like. Or you can just leave it on all classes. Okay, so again, as you add classes, let's say I want to add Advanced Concert Band here. If I click on that and I scroll up, then again, remember, I do need to select which grade level or grade year I'm dropping that into. So I'm pretending I'm a 10th grader. So I'm going to drop that in because I'm working on my next year schedule. I'm going to drop that into 11th grade. And you'll have to add selected courses again. Make sure you click on that green button. Okay, when you're done, you will hopefully have at least 14 credits in the next school year that you're working on so that you can use this to kind of plan for your classes for next year for when you meet with your counselor. Just a reminder, this is not you selecting your courses. This is just you planning out your courses for next year. When you meet with your counselor, you will decide for sure what classes you want, and then your counselor will get those entered into PowerSchool. So this is not your actual course request. This is just a planning document. Okay, I think that is it for today. Hopefully you were able to add some of your classes in there. I know it can be a little bit tricky trying to get some of those courses selected and in the right grade level. If you have questions, you'll be meeting with your counselor one-on-one over the next couple months. So you'll be able to ask them when you have your individual counseling meeting, but it is great to come in with a little bit of a plan so that you have an idea of what classes you want to take for next year. All right, thank you. Have a good day.